Biden waited a long time to deal with the mysterious flying object, and now we know why. The president's short speech shed little light on the issue and did not help anyone, including himself. After weeks of speculation about Chinese spy balloons and other oddities over North America, President Joe Biden did what he had to on Thursday. Finally, he addressed the issue in a formal setting, a brief address to the nation from the White House. Biden really had no choice in the face of criticism from Democrats and Republicans for the lack of publicly available information after 4 planes were shot down in the last 2 weeks. When the first reconnaissance balloon was shot down, then the second, third, fourth object appeared and was shot down in Alaska, Canada, and Michigan, Americans were understandably confused and upset. The president had to say something before another day passed. But Biden's 8-minute speech didn't do anyone much good, including himself, made it all too clear why Biden took so long. Tech writer Matt Novak told Forbes, Biden's announcement was shocking, to say the least. It was difficult to argue, but it was helpful for the president to confirm that the U.S. military had adjusted its radar filters. What else should Biden say, except that he expected to speak to Chinese President Xi Jinping anytime soon to challenge the original surveillance balloon's apparent encroachment on American airspace? There weren't many things shot down over the Atlantic Ocean on February 4 after being spotted by civilians over Montana. As for the others, we still don't know exactly what these 3 objects were, but at this point we know they're related to China's spy balloon program, and that surveillance vehicles from other countries there is nothing to suggest there was, Biden said. His 3 remaining objects are most likely balloons tied to private companies, recreational facilities that study weather, or other research facilities that conduct scientific research, he added. It sounded plausible, but it was speculative. And that lack of certainty is undoubtedly one of the reasons he was hesitant to speak before. Worse, in terms of transparency to the media and the public, the president did not answer reporters' questions after his prepared remarks. Seemed to be thinking of trying. Later, when the question, "Are you compromising your family's business relationships?" becomes his sarcasm, he apparently gets annoyed. He snapped at reporters with the characteristic phrase, "Give me some rest, man." He left shortly after. It's much better to find a reasonable question or 2 about the subject at hand and answer them respectfully. In a less tense political environment, Biden might have been wise to keep an eye on Senator Chris Coons. A few days ago, Delaware Democrats jumped into the multiverse like Michelle Yeoh and sounded like they had already witnessed Thursday's non-news event. If I were to advise the president on this matter, I would say, wait until it's clear, Coons told reporters. I'm not going to just stand up and say to the public, we don't know the answers to all these questions yet, because I don't think that would make anyone feel safe. But this sensible-sounding concept,